Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my fangirl favorites for April 2023. So, another month, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite things that I got up to in the month of April, meaning I might talk about movies, television, video games, whatever, just anything that I in particular enjoyed this month. And as always, I love hearing what you guys got up to in any given month. I don't care what it is. The whole point of this video is just to have a conversation about things that you enjoy, whether that's a hobby or you went on a vacation or just anything that gives you joy in your life. I always love hearing what you guys get up to. So yeah, let's get going, you guys. Once again, I feel like I just don't have too terribly much, which I guess is good because I can get through this video fairly quickly, hopefully. You know what? I want to start off with just a few random things. Let's talk about this shirt, for instance. Yeah, guys, I hardly ever talk about clothing on this channel, but I had to shout out my lovely shirt here because I freaking love this shirt. Oh my god. The sleeves are sheer, and then the top has like kind of this meshy, the top itself has like this meshy kind of stretchiness to it, and then there's like another little black top like underneath it and whatnot. I just freaking fell in love with this shirt, and I got it for like 40% off, which is even better, you guys. I'm not very cheap when it comes to books. I kind of splurge when it comes to books, but everything else in my life, if I can get a good discount and a deal on it, you bet I'm going to get me a good discount and a deal on it. So yeah, when I saw that this shirt was like 40% off, I was like, hell yes, I want it. I love shirts that have like a sheer kind of meshiness to it. Is it just me? I love this sort of thing. I love it. It's like witchy. It makes me think like it's like really witchy almost. I do want to talk about some candy. I don't talk about candy very much on this channel either, you guys, but there's like two things I just wanted to give a shout out to for this month. I got some of this chocolate right here. When we went to Disney over the summer, and we were at Epcot in the Japanese pavilion, we saw these chocolates. And we got a box thinking, okay, let's try it out. Let's see how it goes. We ended up loving the chocolate. So this month, I made a big deal. I was like, you know what? I've been craving this chocolate. I want to try to hunt it down and find it somewhere on the internet. Fortunately, I found it on a website called Boxu Market. And yeah, what this chocolate is, I mean, honestly, you can't even really tell, can you? Because it's all in Japanese. What this is, it's just like a slab of chocolate, white chocolate, and then underneath the white chocolate is like a cookie, pretty much. And these are delicious. This is like the best chocolate ever. Japan always has wonderful chocolate and goodies. So yeah, if you go to Boxu Market, you guys, if you want to try out some of this chocolate, it's amazing. And then another candy, since this was the month of April and Easter was this month, I always love Easter candy, you guys. And one of my favorite Easter candies is the Ferrero Rocher hazelnut eggs. They usually come in like a little like a blue bag, something like that. I don't have any of mine in the bag because I bought like 10 bags, you guys. I bought like 10 bags of these and I dumped them all out into like a little tin, but this is what they look like. Like I said, they're Ferrero Rocher, and the inside is like a hazelnut filling. I do not get the caramel. I don't recommend the caramel one. I think I tried the caramel one once and it was kind of gross. I didn't like it. But yeah, the hazelnut filling is absolutely delicious. I am a sucker for hazelnut, you guys. I'm sitting here looking at this. I really want to eat it right now, quite badly. Ugh, I love these things. These are my guilty pleasure. Yeah, guys. This is probably why I've gained so much weight. Is probably eating so many of these. Let's be real. Okay, so enough about food because I'm making myself rather hungry right now. Something that me and my sister got up to this month, we had been playing the new Resident Evil 4 remake video game. In the past, I have mentioned that me and my sister are huge fans of the Resident Evil video game franchise. We love all the games to bits. We can quote them. We know everything that's going on. We sit and analyze them. I don't think there's really too terribly much to sit and analyze with Resident Evil, but the two of us, we're absolute Resident Evil nerds, and we will analyze the hell out of it. But yeah, there was recently this month, a Resident Evil 4 remake, because the original game, oh my god, when did the original game come out? Like 2005, maybe? I can't quite remember. It was a very long time ago. So yeah, it was actually kind of in much need of a remake. Yeah, we have been playing that game all month. We're not quite done with it just yet, but wow, it's an outstanding remake of the original. And the thing is, the original video game, we already thought was sheer perfection as it was. I didn't think it could get any better, and they've actually managed to somehow enhance it and improve certain things, and I've kind of actually appreciated that. So yeah, at the moment, that's kind of it for the Resident Evil video games, unless they kind of go into a few other miscellaneous games. I'm kind of hoping that's what they do, because there's a couple other random games that they can possibly do. And you know what? There's been a lot of video games that came out this month. Wasn't there? There's a lot of them, but yeah, that's kind of the big one we've been playing is the Resident Evil 4 remake. I love it. Seriously, is there anybody else who loves the Resident Evil video game franchise? Because they're just great. I love them. They scare the holy crap out of us, and that's okay. I love being scared. And I guess to kind of start concluding this video, I'll just kind of run down a few movies and movies and television shows. Sorry. Movies. I kind of forgot. At the beginning of this month, I'm a subscriber to HBO Max, and the movies The Last Duel and Nightmare Alley, both of those movies were leaving HBO Max this month, so I was like, I really want to watch those. Let me knock them out. So I'll start with The Last Duel. The Last Duel was pretty great, you guys. Directed by Ridley Scott, I believe, starring Adam Driver and Matt Damon and Jodie Comer. I love Jodie Comer. Yeah, The Last Duel takes place like in France in like the 1300s, something like that. I can't quite remember the details. It's a period piece, let's put it that way. And yeah, it's about a woman who says that she was raped by someone who was not her husband, and there's like a duel. You know how it was back then, men loved their duels because it was all about honor and pride. So yeah, there's a big duel to kind of prove her innocence, which is absolutely ridiculous, you know, but once again, like I said, this was like in the 1300s, something like that, and yeah, if a woman said she was raped, no one's gonna believe her. So yeah, that's what this duel is. It's to basically prove her innocence. Like, yeah, hey, she was raped. If her husband wins the duel, that means that she was, but if this other guy wins, I mean, she's lying. So then in turn, she gets to die, which is so ridiculous. It's like the whole thing with witchcraft. You know the whole thing of witchcraft, that if someone was a witch and they tried to drown you, if you did drown, that meant you were innocent, you weren't a witch. But if you popped back up and you were still alive and breathing and you didn't drown, that meant that you were a witch, you know? Like, it's so stupid and ridiculous. So yeah, The Last Duel is kind of the same way with this whole thing of a duel proving the innocence of this woman, whether she's telling the truth or not, whether she was raped and stuff. But yeah, it was a really great movie, you guys. It was moody and dark, atmospheric, kind of weirdly humorous considering some of the subject matter. There were some oddly humorous moments in there. I'm still a little confused about some of the casting of the movie, because there's a large chunk of the cast that is American. You know, you have like Jodie Whittaker, who's British at least, but then yeah, you have Matt Damon and Adam Driver and Ben Affleck is in there, you know, all these Americans. And yeah, these guys are barely even trying to do like a British / French accent, you know. But yeah, The Last Duel was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm a sucker for, you know, period piece dramas like that. And then yeah, the other movie that I got around to, like I said, on HBO Max because it was leaving, was Nightmare Alley. Nightmare Alley came out, I think, sometime last year. Maybe? I could be wrong about that. Starring Bradley Cooper and Toni Collette, Kate Blanchett, Rooney Mara. Nightmare Alley was also another pretty good movie, directed by Guillermo del Toro. I usually love to give Guillermo del Toro's movies a chance and a shot, because I always love just the atmosphere of his movies, the visual style and look of his movies are always really unique and interesting. if you don't know what Nightmare Alley is about, it takes place kind of right before World War II, like pre-World War II, and it follows a mysterious man. You don't really get any sort of sense of his backstory until literally the closing minutes of the movie. But this mysterious man, he arrives at a circus slash carnival, however you want to think about it, and he gets a job there. He falls in love with a woman, and he kind of starts learning the tricks of the trade when it comes to like the whole thing of like you're trying to read people's minds, you know, like, oh, I know what you're thinking, I know this, hey, I know what's in your bag, I know what object you're holding, you know. Like, he starts learning the tricks of the trade within that type of field when it comes to like carnival games, you know. And so the whole movie is this wonderful exploration of kind of one man's kind of his greed, and how he kind of falls from grace in a sense, and how just all these various different sins kind of catch up to him. It's a very interesting, thought-provoking kind of movie. Kind of Bradley Cooper's character, his journey, what the character goes through and the things that he does, the lengths that he goes to. It's a rather kind of tragic story in some ways, but very, very interesting. Like I said, it has a lot to do with greed, I think. It has a lot very much to do with greed, you know. He should have been happy with what he had, but he's not, you know. And yeah, I feel like the trailers for Nightmare Alley were very misleading, because I thought the whole movie had something to do with like a carnival. You know, the trailers, I thought there was going to be something like with some sort of mysterious creature at the carnival, because Guillermo del Toro, a lot of his movies tend to have creature effects, you know, things like Shape of Water, right? Was that what that movie's called? Yeah, Shape of Water and Pan's Labyrinth, you know, there tends to be a lot of creature effects. So for some reason, I kind of, like I said, the trailers seemed a little misleading to me. I thought it had something to do with a mysterious creature at the carnival, you know, but no, it has nothing to do with that. There's actually a much deeper kind of story and plot going on outside of the carnival and whatnot that I found really interesting at the end of the day, that I wasn't quite expecting. So yeah, that was two movies I enjoyed this month. The Last Duel, and I keep wanting to call it The Last Kingdom for some reason. I hope I've been calling it The Last Duel through this whole movie. But yeah, The Last Duel and Nightmare Alley, two really good movies. Yeah, they left HBO Max. I don't know where they're going after this. And then as far as some television that I've been watching, I'll go down some of this television really quickly. I've been watching over on PBS. PBS has been airing the third and final season of Sanditon, which has been lovely. I've been absolutely enjoying it. I'm kind of sad that it's the final season. Yeah, guys. But yeah, hey, it originally got canceled way back in season 1, and PBS was like, hey, we'll renew it. So thank God for PBS. I'm grateful for that. But yes, season 3 of Sanditon has been lovely. Kind of sad that it's ending, but I think it's ending in a good place at least. And also on PBS, Marie Antoinette, which is a French production, but it is in English. It's not in French. For some reason, I thought it was going to be entirely in French, but it's not. Marie Antoinette, following, you know, the famed, infamous Marie Antoinette, you know, the last queen of France and whatnot. That's been a pretty good show. The first episode was kind of a little hit or miss with me, because it kind of fell a little all over the place with its tone and style. But since then, I think it's kind of found its stride, like where it needs to be. And yeah, so far it's been really, really good, and I've enjoyed it. And then another show that I've been watching that's not on PBS, I'm kind of surprised it's not on PBS, actually, but Great Expectations. Yes, another remake of Great Expectations. This time it has Olivia Colman playing Miss Havisham. I'm still not sure how to feel about this latest production of Great Expectations, you guys. I feel like there have been better adaptations in the past. Because one of my particular favorite adaptations of Great Expectations is I think it's the 1999? Is it the 1999 version? I think it is. That starred Ioan Gruffudd as Pip, the main character of Pip. I really loved that adaptation. And then I've seen other versions, because there was like a version a couple years ago that had Gillian Anderson, and I liked that one from what I remember. And there's another one too, but this is like a movie. It has Helena Bonham Carter playing Miss Havisham. I don't think I've seen that one though, have I? I'm kind of shocked I've not seen that one, since it has Holiday Granger and Helena Bonham Carter both in that. I'm kind of shocked I've not seen that version. I need to get on top of that. And I think that version has Ray Fiennes in it too, maybe? I might be making that up. But yeah, the latest exploration into Great Expectations, I just don't know how to feel about this latest adaptation. I don't know, is it just me? It feels way too moody and dark. It's just, I don't know. I really honestly don't know. Has anybody else been watching Great Expectations? How do you feel about it? Because I'm very conflicted. Because there's some things that are working for me, and then other things that it's just like, oh no, I'm getting bored, I'm getting a little sleepy, which, you know, I love a good period drama, and the fact that Great Expectations is not doing it for me, it's kind of strange. So you guys, I think that's it for this video. I think I managed to talk about a lot more than I was expecting to. I kind of thought I was going to go into this video and just have absolutely nothing to talk about, so I'm glad I had something. So yeah, you guys, as I said at the top of this video, I always love hearing what you guys got up to at in the month of April or whatever. Books, movies, television, video games, music, concerts, vacation, hobbies, whatever. I love hearing what you guys get up to. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.